a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Robinson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and
breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Now from inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958. Wide open spaces. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Floating away. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! We have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at, and the quarterback can throw it. But when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. The sure hands. It's Jackson.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now improvising. Quarterback gets past the marker. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Under fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He started scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to throw. It's Glagway. Dances away. Complete to the left. Pushed through behind his pad. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. That's got it. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. The Seminoles get enough to move the chains.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webster. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. A long way to go for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Glagway. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away to find some room. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Castellanos. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Might be looking to run. He'll put... Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That's reeled in, it's Livingston. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Got it in the middle, it's ball. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Gators want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Sturdivant. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Snagged out of the air. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Webster. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield is Castellanos. Pocket breaking down. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him.
Touchdown, Noles! They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. It's Sturdivant. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going.
There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll go to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it all comes down to this. doubt about it from 45 yards out. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden